Well, it is equal parts exercise and party. The HandleBar bikes will be back on the streets of Indy starting tomorrow.
And Carlos is getting to check out some of their new safety measures. What's going on?
That's what I like, equal parts exercise and party. That's a great way to put it. The last time you saw one of those HandleBar bikes on the circle here was March 13th. Since then, they have not been riding around and drinking and having a good time on the streets of downtown Indianapolis. That all changes tomorrow. That's right, the HandleBar is back. I talked to the guys who run it, and they say they've taken the necessary steps to keep you safe. How long did you guys have this in a garage waiting to kind of reopen?
It's been over 2 months now.
Take me through the process of wanting to get this back on the road and the precautions that you guys took.
What we put in place are our sanitation and safety standards, our disinfectant standards have obviously risen. They've been instructed on cleaning, especially places that are frequently touched by customers. Along with those steps, we've worked very closely with Downtown Indy. We've had a few chats with IMPD as well to ensure that this is the right thing for us to get moving again. And we've had a ton of support from our local leaders and organizations downtown. For us, it was really important that we did this the right way, and frankly, we've had a lot of interest from the public to get back open again.
So normally, how many people do you have riding on the HandleBar?
In normal times, we have 16 passengers on each bike.
And now you have?
Now we have 8 passengers for each bike. We have in place a strict every other seat policy, which allows for maximum amount of distance between passengers.
Wouldn't that mean that they have to pedal twice as hard?
They'll work a little bit harder, but we have a sophisticated electric assist that does help propel guests forward as well. We're recommending that groups that have already been in contact with one another are the groups that are coming on the bike. That's family, that's friends.
Do you provide alcohol to your guests?
We do not provide any alcohol to our guests. Guests are legally allowed to bring their own coolers. However, our rules are that they may only bring beer, wine, seltzers. We do not allow hard alcohol on the bike. We never have.
Are you guys ready to shut down a tour if they don't socially distance?
Yes, so we have actually in the past had to shut down groups or remove people from tours. It's not something that we enjoy doing. It's not something that happens that often, but drivers are equipped with that. Customers know from the start that the driver, the bar handler, is in charge. If they step out of line, even if they're disrespectful to people on the side of the road, we step in and mitigate that as quickly as possible. If it means shutting down the bike, turning the music off, and addressing it immediately, that's what we do. So in this instance, we obviously have to raise those standards even higher than what we had in the past, and we're prepared to do that if we need to.
Do you see the HandleBar, as a lot of people see it, as kind of like an indication that summer is in full effect?
Definitely. The woos that are heard off the bike on the streets are pretty prevalent.
Can you give us an example of what a woo guy or woo girl would sound like?
There's usually 1 or 2 males on the bike that will say, oh, I'll never be a woo girl. Sure enough, an hour into the tour, they're wooing at other people on the side of the road.
I've got to hear you do it. Come on now.
Woo! Can't believe you made me do that.
So that's the thing. The HandleBar is back now. Here's the big question. Is it a bar or is it a vehicle for hire? It's actually a vehicle for hire because they do not provide alcohol. You provide your own alcohol when you hire this vehicle to ride around Indianapolis. But in Julia, where have we heard this before, where there's a classification, where is it this or is it that, and are they going to be shut down? That's the big thing. That's the big question that we're all dealing with. What are we defined as in these days of the COVID-19 pandemic, guys?
Carlos, you're so right. We just dealt with this with Topgolf late last week and early this week up in Fishers. Kind of the same deal. Is it an entertainment venue? What is it?
And I brought that up to them, and what they said was, listen, we saw what happened to Topgolf. We have talked to a number of people, and we know who we are, and we will not be shutting down. So that's what they're saying now. Check back with us on Monday.
Right, exactly.
That's right. Stay tuned, as we like to say in the TV biz. Carlos, thanks a lot.
All right. Well, as they do get out there, if it all goes through tomorrow, at least they're getting nicer weather.